field this evening. Officials, the same
Good evening and welcome to Springfield Stadium as Jersey Bulls take on Broadbridge Heath in this Isthmian League match. So the lineups: in goal, Pierce Roche; outfield, Johnny LeCain, James Carr, captain James Carey, Luke Campbell, Joe Kilshaw, Lorne Bickley, Miguel Carvalho, Adam Trotter, James Sunley and Francis Lekamamati. On the bench, Toby Ritzema, Jack Lumsden, Luke Watson, Stanley Dunn and Jay Giles. Broadbridge Heath, their lineup: Alfie Hadfield, Salvatore Marino, Luke State, their captain Byron Napper, Lewis Hyde, Jay Richardson, Callum Dowdall, Charlie Connell, Mason Doughty, Louis Evans and Emmanuel Abidjore. Meanwhile, Stanley Williamson, Neo Rooster, Luke Bezasvili, Charlie Gibson and Charlie Pettifer make up the bench. The match officials: referee David Spain, assistant referees are Michael Corduroy and Jack Mottram. So both Jersey Bulls and Broadbridge Heath go into this game on the back of a defeat each, both losing 2-1 on Saturday. Broadbridge Heath's defeat was in the 93rd minute, so both teams are looking to make amends and give their managers 3 points for Christmas. Both teams sit in the middle of the table. Jersey Bulls have a chance to leapfrog their opposition if they can come away with 3 points this evening. So, Jersey Bulls now just doing their last little bits to warm up. Broadbridge Heath are having a little huddle as everyone is now taking to their seats. No doubt some of the spectators today have just come from town, finishing some last bits of Christmas shopping. But all that matters today for both of these teams is to make amends. Can't recall many games that we've had on a Monday night at Springfield, but that's what the festivities bring to the football calendar. Games on days where you wouldn't expect. No doubt there'll be some tired legs and a little bit of rotation from both sides on the fact that this game this evening is only being played just over 48 hours after a shake of the hands from the officials and the captains. And that is probably the friendliest it will be for the next 90 minutes or so. So James Sunley is going to kick things off. The Jersey Bulls. Both teams are set up. And it looks like this ball will be going to the right-hand side, or the left-hand side of Broadbridge Heath's defence. And you can hear the Jersey Bulls crowd is up for this. And we're off. And it's straight back to Luke Campbell. And it's a long ball as we expected. Picked on by Trotter and now in by Sunley, but that should be pretty straightforward for Hadfield. Headed back by Lewis Hyde. Connell. Now Richardson all the way back to Hadfield. Might go long now, does. To find Doughty. Now Abidjore. Good feet. Tackled by Sunley. Just given straight back there. And both teams will want to settle relatively early on what is a chilly evening. no doubt these players would have played a much colder. It's on the way back to Hadfield. He's had more touches than anyone else so far. Now Richardson. Abadure, good turn. Bit of pace about Abadure as well. Given away and dealt with by Kane. Now Trotter finds Lekamamati and has a little bit of work to do. Might win a foul, still has it. Ref says play on. Jersey Bulls retain possession. Now Kere to the ever-experienced Luke Campbell. Back to Campbell, not necessarily a high press. Time for Kere to drive into some space. Tries to find Lacade. And I'm sure he will later, but not this time. Now State. Pressed by Lekamamati. Forces him backwards. Although it has found State again. Well retained by Broadbridge Heath. And Carvalho intercepts. And it'll be a throw. It's not a sellout crowd, but it is a really good crowd. It's exactly what you want to see, especially for your midweek fixtures at home. Dowdle has come all the way quite deep to receive it, but he has managed to get it forward. And Connell is stopped by Trotter. Good defending. Now Lacane. Bickley has his first touch. Flicked on for Lekamamati. Lekamamati's flick is not as successful. It's all the way out to Hadfield. Pressed by Sunley and forced Hadfield to go long and out for a throw. Well retained. James Carr will take the throw again. Trotter an option. Now back for Campbell, who's maybe given a difficult pass to deal with. Can't wrap his foot right round it. The referee says that the throw can come no further. Well, he's still walking forward. Now Connell. Now the captain Napper. State. Now Dowdle. Good 1-2 with Dowdle and State. And Lekamamati gets a touch on it. Now State. Well intercepted by Lacane. Campbell drives forward. Piers Roche with his first touch. It's a ball that's and it's actually fooled both Lekamamati and Luke State, but will benefit Broadbridge Heath a little bit more. And Louis Evans' pass back to State is unsuccessful. That'll be a Jersey Bulls throw to be taken by Lacane. Now Lekamamati. Tried to find Bickley, cleared away. Now Evans. Now Dowdle, and stopped in his tracks by Lacane, who's been busy on this right-hand side. Bickley comes deep to receive it. Touch wasn't what he had hoped. State with the throw. Killshaw demanding for the press. And it's all the way back to Hadfield. So Jersey Bulls have done a good job in terms of disallowing Broadbridge Heath to play forward. Good pressure again by Carvalho. Flag is up on the far side and it will be a Jersey Bulls throw. Jersey Bulls rewarded for their relentless pressure. Suddenly dispossessed, Abadure. And Adam Trotter wins possession back, and now it's Bickley, and there's a really good opportunity for Sunley, and now it's Carvalho with the ball in. And cleared away by the skipper. Killshaw, Lacane, Trotter, good play from the Bulls. Leka Amati with some improvisation, and it will be a free kick for the Jersey Bulls, and a really good passage of play. Good combination play with Trotter, Killshaw, Lacane, and Leka Amati with a little bit of je ne sais quoi, and wins a free kick. It's a free kick in a dangerous area. It's a good opportunity now for Jersey Bulls to get the ball in, with James Sunnelly standing over it. Bickley's in there, Lacane is in there, Leka Amati is on the edge, Campbell's in there, as is Kere. Carvalho is back post. Sunnelly's ball. Oh, might come to Campbell, doesn't. Good clearance away, and all of a sudden Louis Evans is on his bike to try and find Abadure, but it is well dealt with, and it will come back to Pierce Roche, and the referee has stopped. Referee has stopped play. And it looks like a free kick has been given. Not really sure as to why. Only the referee will know. Might have explained that. Play continues. Now Richardson. Now Marino trying to find Abadure. Carvalho trying to isolate defenders as he does so well. Bickley's header. Now Evans. Really good tackle by Carvalho, who finds Killshaw, and now Trotter. Now Bickley. Bickley's pass is intercepted, although he's unable to regain possession. Now an opportunity for the away side to get down this left-hand side with Connell. Now brings State into action. Now Evans. Good feet, good decision as well. Now Marino. Abadure. Abadure hounded. And foul given away by Killshaw. And this will be Broadbridge Heath's first free kick, and a good opportunity to get the ball into the box and test the Bulls' back line. Dowdall stepping over this one. In the area is Marino, as is Richardson, as is Doughty. There's an opportunity here for Broadbridge Heath, and it'll be a corner. Headed away by Campbell. Dowdle goes over to take the corner. More danger for Bulls. Bulls, in fact, with every single red shirt back. It's an interesting corner. Doesn't really threaten Jersey Bulls too much. State with all the time in the world, though. It's a long ball brought back in. Header won by Campbell. Carvalho battling with Abadure, who was ultimately fouled by him, and Jersey Bulls have a free kick right on the outside of the penalty area. Pierce Roche plays quickly, but Kilshaw is able to turn. Now Trotter. Kere. LeCain. Kere. Now LeCain. Kilshaw. Lekamamati. Back to Kere. Spread across for Campbell. Now Carvalho. Maybe a little bit too much and has given a foul as well. Carvalho will be no doubt disappointed with that. Well, with a not long gone, but it does seem fairly even. No real big chances so far. Both teams haven't done a horrendous job in keeping possession, but neither side really breaking the lines at the moment. And perhaps that's a testament to how organised both these teams look tonight. And we said how important it would be for both of them to make the amends. Here's a long ball to try and test the back line, but Campbell puts his full trust into Pierce Roche. LeCain, who now goes long for Bickley, and Bickley wins a header on, but dealt with just about. Doughty unable to win the header, and now Sunley drives forward, tries to find. Well, Carvalho is waiting for it on that left-hand side. Sunley might go himself, although can he keep it in? Oh, and that looks extremely painful. And hopefully James Sunley is okay. He looks like he's back on his feet. And well, James Sunley was questioning David Spain as to whether there would have been a push given. Linesman was too far away to probably give that. And play resumes. Here's Hadfield. Richardson. Now Napa. Good skill by Richardson. Now Connell. Now Dowdle. State has gone forward here, and he's... Well, Mason Doughty was complaining that he was held, but there's absolutely no chance the referee can give anything for that, and the ball wasn't really good enough anyway. Here's LeCain. Oh, and that's a ball that's given away cheaply, and Mason Doughty's shot is blocked. Now Campbell, ball forward, Bickley is alone, even if he does win it. Now Lekamamati, both challenging, both strong. And Lekamamati has won that. Play on, LeCain. Oh, and all eyes on the referee to see if he would point to the spot, but David Spain says no. Kere takes quickly. More encouraging though from Jersey Bulls. Kere chooses not to use LeCain this time. Campbell. Bickley able to wrestle away, but unable to keep possession now. Abadure. Now Hyde. It's back to Lewis Hyde from Luke States. Now Napa. Broadbridge Heath's skipper finds States, who's able to tries to drive forward, but Joe Kilshaw's presence enough to put him off. Now Trotter tries to find Carvalho, but Trotter's ball just lacked that little bit of quality. Trotter apologises, he knows. Got into a good position though, and was able to turn as well. No doubt that won't be the last time we'll see him do that tonight. Bickley's header, Sunley unable to win it. Napa. Neither side really pressing, and that might be to do with the fact that both teams appear to be playing with a sole striker. Very difficult to press a back four by yourself. You almost have to position yourself appropriately, split the centre halves, and wait for a mistake. Kere. Finds his partner Campbell. And Paul. Oh, and the ball from Lewis Hyde was nearly just right for Mason Doughty. Now Trotter. Lekamamati, it's a good overlap by LeCain. Lekamamati might do the same for him, but instead Jersey Bulls win a throw in. Now Trotter with time and space to drive into. Bickley. Back to Trotter. Oh, chance! Bickley! Oh, and it won't count. It won't count. The flag is up. The flag is up. And Lorne Bickley has been denied. Obviously difficult to say from this angle if it definitely was offside. And one maybe to see in the replay. But it remains 0-0, but again more encouraging signs by Jersey Bulls. Richardson. Well, that's just a warning sign. That's a warning sign of what might be more to come. It's another long ball trying to find Abadiore, and maybe Broadbridge Heath have been guilty of too many of those. It favours Jersey Bulls, I think. Here's Trotter. LeCain gives the ball away now, and there's a chance for Louis Evans. Oh, and it's off the post. And Abadiore fouls. And this time it is Jersey Bulls that are let off the hook. Doesn't get any closer than that. Looks like it hit the inside of the post and it might have trickled in. On another day it does. And Pierce Roche not close enough to get there. Saved by the post. Game opening up now. Although admittedly that chance came from a bit of a gift from Jersey Bulls. Chance now for some space to be driven into by Dowdall. Dowdall brought down by James Sunley, and I will be incredibly surprised if this isn't a yellow card, and it is. And David Spain gives out his first booking of the evening, and I think that might be one of the easiest decisions the referee will have to give tonight. Can see why he did commit the way he did, though. Dowdle over the free kick. Poor free kick, really. Comes out for Doughty, whose effort is blocked, and now there's an opportunity for Sunley to drive. And now Miguel Carvalho will chase that, but it is just a little bit too much for him, and Hadfield collects. Good positioning from Alfie Hadfield. Luke State. Nakamamati forces State to pass backwards. Now Byron Napa. Richardson. Oh, and the touch was not what he was looking for. And Marino will be very disappointed. An short opportunity to turn and get into space. Now here's Bickley, can't get there. Suddenly picks up the pieces though. Now Trotter. Carvalho. Dispossessed but recycled by Luke Campbell. All the way back for Roche. Kere will have it immediately. Campbell. Good touch by Carvalho, very encouraging. Carvalho! Oh, that's a splendid save by Hadfield. But it was met with a really good effort by Miguel Carvalho. Jersey Bulls corner. Played short for Carvalho. Ball delivered in. Luke Campbell! Oh, and that's just wide. Two really good chances in quick succession. More encouragement for Jersey Bulls. Napa. Run made by State. And well read by Lacane, although has come back to State. Now opportunity for Evans. It's well intercepted by Carr. Carvalho there to help him. Now Carvalho will press. He will get out as expected. Richardson. Oh, and given away by Marino. Kilshaw, turned by Sunley. The ball for Carvalho, doesn't get there. Jersey Bulls throw. So chances made from both teams. Jersey Bulls have probably made the better chances. But it remains 0-0. Trotter finds Kere. Oh, Kere will let fly. Oh, and forces a save from Hadfield. And Carvalho brings another ball in, and it'll be a corner for Jersey Bulls. James Kere's low-driven shot to the goalkeeper's right side. Forced the save. Hadfield might have not known if it was going wide or not. Had to be short. Jersey Bulls corner. Oh, and Hadfield gets a punch to it and is fouled in the process. And it'll be a deep Broadbridge Heath free kick. Good taken corner from Sunley. Into the danger area. Driven in a way that does ask questions of the goalkeeper. That's why it's so important for goalkeepers in those situations to get that first touch. Here's Richardson. Back to Hadfield. Now Hyde, now State. Napa asking for it in the centre of midfield. Marino has made a run, and so has Abadiore. Now Doughty gets fortunate. Connell, touched by Evans. Disappointing. Slip by Carr. Comes back. Kerry and Campbell asking for offside. Never comes. Now LeCain. Trotter. Oh, and Trotter's foul. Possibly might be asking as to why LeCain's pass wasn't as hard as it could have been. Free kick just ahead of the halfway line. It's Byron Napa standing over. Napa, oh, opportunity here, might fall for Doughty, instead it falls for Dowdall! And Callum Dowdall's effort is dragged well past Pearce Roche's right post, and Jersey balls will play out from the back. Campbell. Kerry, back to Campbell. Maybe a hint of frustration heard from Kerry as he's looking for more movement, more something. Now it goes forward. But only for a Broadbridge Heath throw-in. Doughty's header. Abadiore unable to keep it. Carvalho regains possession. Trotter loses it, and now Dowdall tries to find Abadiore, unable to do so. Now Trotter finds Carvalho. Now Carvalho has a chance to drive into some space. Cuts inside. And Trotter unable to keep it. Now Dowdall. Tricky feet, testing LeCain. LeCain makes sure that he doesn't get past, although he has made good ground, and Dowdall has lost the ball, and the linesman on this near side has given a throw for Broadbridge Heath. And perhaps a few words exchanged between Dowdall and LeCain. Oh, and Evans goes down and nothing given. Although that time it has been. And in David Spain's opinion, Kilshaw went that a little bit too far. So a Broadbridge Heath free kick, practically from the corner flag. Francis Lekamamati, the only one in the wall, understandably. It's a very deep, very deep free kick that's come all the way back for Napa, who floats the ball in, dealt with by Sunley. Carvalho tries to win it, unable to do so this time. Now Abadiore, he'll look to get a ball in, no doubt. Does so, and that's Well judged, then easy pickings for Pierce Roche. Plays relatively quickly. Francis Nakamamati won't win anything from it, and it'll be a throw-in for Broadbridge Heath to be taken by skipper Byron Napper. In fact, he's going to let State take this. Carvalho wins the header. David Spain says play on. Carvalho is still down. Lekamamati plays for Sunley. Oh, Sunley unable to win it. Back to Hadfield. This is well pressed though. Asking some serious questions, but Broadbridge Heath have answered them beautifully, and now it's Callum Dowdle. Doughty running to his left. Apaduri on his right. Finds Doughty. And Doughty unable to get the ball in, much to the delight of some of the Jersey Bulls spectators. Throw in for Broadbridge Heath. Napper tries to find Abadure, and more safe hands by Pierce Roche. Driven by Cart. A Jersey Bulls throw. Came off Evans last. Kerry. Now LeCain. Killshaw arriving. Finds Lekamamati. Good combination play. Lekamamati tries to get past State, but play continues. We're starting to see a little bit more of a physical nature to this game. Killshaw finds Lekamamati again. LeCain underlaps, does brilliantly well to get there, but it will be a goal kick for Broadbridge Heath. Score remains 0-0. We have seen the net bulge through Lorne Bickley, but it was ruled out for offside. Napper. Richardson. Plenty of time. As does Hadfield. A little bit of pressure put on by Lorne Bickley, and now Carvalho joins in. Oh, and it's a good opportunity, but my goodness gracious, how fortunate was Alfie Hadfield. Right place, right time. How on earth did, between Carvalho and Bickley, how on earth did they not, were they not able to create a chance? Now here's a chance for Doughty, who tries to find Abadure. It's a little bit too long for Carr to reach. Abadure keeps it, recycles. Napper plays quickly for Connell. Now State. Napper. Oh, and Carvalho, who got there first, is fouled, and the Jersey Bulls players surround David Spain. Rightly so, did look a little bit late. Understandably, both players had the right to challenge for it. Jersey Bulls crowd chanting off, but it is a yellow. Followed by the boos, expected by the home crowd. So Captain James Carey speaking with David Spain. Obviously David Spain is not going to change his mind. We don't have VAR here, but questions as to why, perhaps. Very brave by Miguel Carvalho. He has won himself not only that free kick, but it has got that player cautioned. So Fantastic dedication and commitment. Not long now till the half-time break. Bulls have a free kick, which Luke Campbell will undoubtedly stand over, with it being this deep. Campbell finds James Carr on the left-hand side, but it's a little bit too much. Richardson finds Marino, now Evans. Oh, and tried that flick for Doughty, perhaps a little bit too much. Killshaw tries to find Bickley, Richardson challenging him. He'll go out for a throw. Carvalho. Carr delivers a ball in. Headed away now. Lekamamati will challenge. Ball won by Dowdle, and now Doughty has Campbell and Trotter. Throw in to be taken by Dowdle. Kane's header is backwards, and once again Dowdle and LeCain continue their physical battle. LeCain makes a run. Killshaw. Campbell finds Carr. Carvalho potentially an option. Chooses Trotter. Back to Campbell. Oh, and a ball that was given to Kerry that maybe he wouldn't have wanted. Now Dowdle. Now Doughty. Good recovery by the man in red. Maybe needs to go forward now, and it does. Kerry, not to anyone in particular. Now State finds Abadiore, well closed down by Carr. Abadiore unable to keep it. Carr does enough. Bickley will challenge, as will Lekamamati. Now LeCain. Sunley does well. But matched by Luke State, and now Trotter. Now Sunley has a bit of space to drive into. Now Bickley. And it's Bickley! Oh, blocked. Now a ball brought in by Carvalho, who's high and wide. Now Napa. All the way back for Hadfield. Killshaw wins the battle. Now Trotter. Now Lekamamati. Oh, and Trotter's ball is challenging for LeCain, and once again we see more of that battle. Maybe a bit of afters with Dowdle and LeCain. I'm sure they'll buy each other a drink after, I'm sure. Back for Hadfield. Richardson drives forward. Abadjouri on his right. Might use him. Does. Abadjouri having to come all the way back though. Byron Napper was asking for it, didn't receive it. If anything, maybe Broadbridge Heath guilty of playing too many balls backwards when they've had the chance to play it forward. Now there is Byron Napper. Back again for Richardson. Intercepted by Carvalho. Well read, although that is given straight back by Trotter. He'll be disappointed. Lekamamati does well to get Trotter back on the ball. Good strength from Trotter. Really good strength. Does fantastically well to find Lucane, who's able to now try and find Lekamamati, but a little bit too much. And David Spain gives a free kick for that. Headed on by Carr, flicked on high by Carvalho. Sunley challenges, and that will go out for a ball's throw-in. Carvalho chooses not to take it quickly. David Spain demands that the red shirts go back. Here's Carr, now Carvalho. Ball's gone. Carr, good header. Back to Richardson. Hadfield. Richardson. Now Byron Napper gets into that space. State goes long though to try and find Doughty. Kerry deals with it really well. Very composed. Now Lucane. Lucane now gets it long to try and find either, oh well, Sunley is able to pick it up and finds Carvalho on the left. Excellent by Sunley. Now Carvalho, he's got Bickley waiting in the middle. And Carvalho finds Lekamamati, who heads it on for Bickley. And it's Bickley! Oh, and keeper was beaten, but so was the post. So, fourth official puts the board up for 2 minutes stoppage time. So we've actually been told now it's 1 added minute. Probably sounds about right, to be fair. It's their one last chance in this half before the break. Well won by Trotter. Good strength again. Kilshaw finds Bickley. Bickley probably didn't realise how much time he had to turn. Now Campbell. Carr. Ball's in possession. Maybe one last opportunity to test Alfie Hadfield. Carr finds. That's back to Campbell. Kilshaw had made a bit of a run into space, but it is patient. Sunley. Lakamamati has actually run to the left-hand side. He's now back in his usual right side. Now Carr, Trotter. Good turn. Wants to keep pulling the strings. Sunley, this is a good bit of possession. Can they now turn it into a chance? Carr. Suddenly dispossessed by Abadure. Trotter gets a foot on it, but all the way back for Richardson, who just goes long, aimlessly. And that'll be half-time. Well, two teams that have had their chances. Lorne Bickley scored, well, put the ball in the back of the net, but it was deemed offside. And Louis Evans hit the post, so both teams go into this break knowing that chances have been made, more by Jersey Bulls. Broadbridge Heath goalkeeper Alfie Hadfield got away with a error of judgment, and Carvalho or Bickley weren't able to capitalise. Other than that, it is a fairly even game, but I have no doubt that at half-time Elliot Powell will be giving his players a team talk that will maybe read the lines of, look, you've had a lot of possession, you're creating chances. When will we take one of them? 0-0 at the break. So, welcome back to Springfield. 0-0 is the score. And Doughty to resume proceedings. David Spain doing some final checks. And we're off. Richardson tries to find Abadiore, won't do this time. Piers Roche picks up and throws quickly to Kere. Trotter. And Trotter's pass is wayward. Up by Kilshaw. Bickley finds Carvalho. Good challenge from Richardson. Followed Carvalho well. And a little bit of argy-bargy with Bickley and Richardson. Off the ball. Sunley does brilliantly to find Lekamamati. And Bickley, and it's in! Extraordinary! Jersey Bulls lead through a Lewis Hyde own goal. And maybe only 2 minutes into this second half, Lekamamati's ball was dangerous enough to ask questions. And Lewis Hyde is the unfortunate player that has just put it into his own net. And not really much goalkeeper Alfie Hadfield could do about it. So Bulls lead, and it's not how they expected. But Elliot Powell and his players won't care. So, as we did just only 2 minutes ago, Doughty restarts proceedings, but it is Jersey Bulls 1, Broadbridge Heath 0. So, this will now ask questions of the mentality of Broadbridge Heath, who have maybe been a little bit too negative at times. Could get the ball forward, but haven't done. They will need to now. Abadiore is standing over a free kick on this right-hand side, although it looks like Callum Dowdall is coming over to come over it instead. Abadiore does take it. Piers Roche comes out for it. Bickley's headed on to Lekamamati, probably more defensively if anything, and it will go out for a goal kick. Well, that's all it took, really, is Jersey Bulls were able to get him behind through Lekamamati. And it was a simple ball into the box, really. Bickley and Carvalho were running. Looked like it was coming towards Bickley more than anything else. But really difficult for a defender in that position, because no doubt Hyde would have felt like he had to get something on it in order to stop Bickley getting there. Sunley, Trotter. Trotter does well to recover. Battles with Doughty and forces him out of play. Really good recovery by Adam Trotter.
Tonight's attendance, 880. 880. Thank you, everybody. 880.
Bickley's header. Broadbridge Heath throw in. Hadfield, is nearly in trouble. Now Lekamamati. Brilliantly done by Lacane, who keeps charging. Lacane is blocked by Richardson. Now Abadiore. One by Sunley, who will let fly. And what a goal that is! brilliantly taken by James Sunley, and Jersey Bulls double their lead. And there has barely been time on the clock in this second half. And admittedly, although a really good finish by James Sunley, but the opposition will be extremely disappointed with how they've let these 2 goals in. So, Jersey Bulls double their lead. It's 2-0. And now, there needs to be a serious reaction by Broadbridge Heath. The coaching staff will be most disappointed, no doubt. Richardson. Really good ball in for Doughty, but Doughty unable to hold on to it. Bickley, strong as ever, unable. Well, it's a good press from Bickley, but State will ensure that it goes backwards. Now Hyde, goal scorer of the first goal for Jersey Bulls. Napper, Richardson. This will come back for Hadfield. Good press from Carvalho. And a press from Bickley, which forces Hadfield to go long, but David Spain believes that Lorne Bickley was a little bit late. And maybe a little word by David Spain. I don't think this will be a booking, just a lecture. Nothing new to Lorne Bickley. Is experienced as he is. It's Jersey Bulls all-time top goal scorer. And I'm sure that won't be the last one. Hyde. State finds Napper. Once again, Broadbridge Heath unable to find a pass forward, and when they do, they lose it. Kilshaw tries to find Carvalho. Comes for Sunley, already has one, might be confident to get another. It's back for Kilshaw, it is Sunley. Now Bickley, well played, Sunley. And Johnny O'Kane's effort is blocked. Now Carey. Lekamamati tries to find Carvalho, but it's a little bit too much for him. Might have suited Bickley more. Oh, we can hear Hey Jude being sung by the bullpen. Diagonal ball read by James Carr, and Carvalho collects brilliantly. Might have to go back though. Retains possession, does well. Kilshaw, Carr, Campbell, controlled. Roche. This game is far from over, but you wouldn't be surprised if Jersey Bulls were to score another, or at least come away with the 3 points this evening, because the second half so far, it is the men in red who have dominated, and they've got 2 goals to show for it. Lacane. Held by Sunley. He has been excellent this evening so far, James Sunley. He's just won his team a corner. It's his energy, his presence has been outstanding. And Well, quite honestly, a nightmare for the men in blue to deal with. Corner brought in. Tried to find LeCain, and this is maybe an opportunity for Dowdle, but he's stopped immediately, and Trotter is able to drive forward. Now Carvalho right into the space. It is Carvalho, and it's Sunley still, and Sunley unable to. Between Carvalho and Sunley, I'm quite surprised that none of them were able to let fly. Trotter recycles though. Now Carvalho offers, runs into space, but it goes back to Campbell. And all the way back to Roche. Pierce Roche's ball is route one, down the middle and straight back to Hadfield. Richardson. Napa. Now Lewis Hyde. Oh, and Mason Doughty is down in the semicircle in Jersey Bulls half. Why, we don't know. And perhaps Broadbridge Heath are looking for a substitution, perhaps. He's still down, but play continues. Carvalho down this left-hand side. Doesn't look like he got the ball, but apparently David Spain says he did, and David Spain now stops play for Mason Doughty, who is really struggling to get back onto his feet. And the Broadbridge Heath management have decided enough is enough. The substitution is now being made. And in fact, the substitution might well be for a Jersey Bulls player also. So looks like Toby Ritzema has taken off his warm-up jacket. Unless he is just feeling really hot on that bench. Maybe that the first substitution we see, though, is from the men in blue. Mason Doughty has received treatment, so he will need to go off as per the rule book. May just be precautionary, we'll find out shortly. David Spain just explaining to Alfie Hadfield how play will be restarted with the drop ball, and play resumes. Now State. Now Dowdle was given away, and Carvalho finds Bickley here. He might have some help in the middle. He's got Sunley. Carvalho on the edge, he finds Carvalho, it's a 1-2 with Bickley, Sunley waiting, and it was Lekamamati arriving. Now Carvalho wins the header, does brilliantly, Sunley with the effort that Alfie Hadfield will pick up with relief. Hyde. So Broadbridge Heath are trying to commit more men forward. The issue is finding them. Richardson's come up. Oh, and Hadfield has found himself in trouble, and that not for the first time. A little bit fortunate though. Picked up by Marino, who's done really well to go inside. Now Dowdle finds Mason Doughty, who has now returned to the field of play. Doughty, and good hands by Pierce Roche. And now there's a Jersey Bulls player that's down. That looks like Francis Lekamamati. So now we may see Toby Ritzema, who is looking ready to come on. Lekamamati is back at his feet. Meanwhile, here's Evans, finds Abadiore, just about, keeps it in play, but is then flagged offside, and that is obviously Abadiore is, he's just given a thumbs up, so he agrees with the assistant. That's nice to see. Substitution coming now, and Francis Lekamamati makes way for Toby Ritzema, who is more than comfortable playing wherever really, and it looks like he's actually coming onto this left-hand side, which has forced Carvalho to go to the right. And Ritzema, no doubt, will give us an entertaining celebration, as he has done previously, if he finds the back of the net. Bickley tries to find Carvalho. That's long for Kere. Now Campbell, who also headers forward. Trotter. Ritzema, his first action of the game, goes direct, but is dealt with. All the way back for Hadfield, who's giving it to a red shirt again. Now Trotter. Now Carvalho, now on that right-hand side. Carvalho cuts inside. Carvalho tries to find Bickley. It's a little bit too much. Carvalho, it's stopped by Luke State. Jersey Bulls with the throw, taking a little bit of time. Kere, now Campbell. Carr. Ritzema. Trotter. Brilliantly finds Killshot. Now finds Carvalho. Now Carvalho. It's now Sunley. Oh. Dealt with just about. Good pressure from Jersey Bulls. Now Campbell. Jersey Bulls looking for this third goal. Been positive so far this second half. Bickley, almost found Toby Ritzema. Now Marino, good pass. Evans finds State, who's down that left-hand side. It's Dowdle, in fact. And a handball given. And another free kick deep in the Jersey Bulls' third. So, fourth official gets the board ready for a substitution. And that looks like it's State that is coming off for Charlie Gibson. And that looks like a straight swap. Left back for left back. So no change in formation from Broadbridge Heath. Trotter tries to find Bickley, doesn't. Sunley's header, now Trotter, speculative, immediately apologises. Richardson. Byron Napper. Oh, and brilliantly pressed by Trotter. Oh, and it's a hard challenge by Trotter, and Richardson comes back for Sunley, and Sunley is fouled, and it's a free kick for Jersey Bulls. But brilliant regaining of possession, courtesy of Adam Trotter, who has looks to have left one on Richardson. And by the fact that Trotter is on his feet and Richardson is not, you can bet that it was Richardson that come off a little bit worse. So treatment immediately for Richardson. It does look like Broadbridge Heath have got a player warming up. Whether that would be for Richardson or not, we will soon find out. Also appears that Jack Lumsden is also getting warm. And Jack Lumsden is not alone, is in fact Luke Watson there as well. So Richardson has come off, although is that going to be for, is he coming back on? David Spain says no. Sunley brings the ball in. Come out for Sunley, and it's Sunley! Oh! Curling effort, just wide. And now we will see a substitution. So coming off will be Jay Richardson. So his time is up following the challenge with Adam Trotter. Coming on is I think it's Neo Wooster, who's going to go straight to right back, which it looks like Marino has actually taken Richardson's place at centre half. So, little reshuffle for Broadbridge Heath. Now Sunley turns brilliantly, sharply. Carvalho is isolated. One of the defenders here brings the ball in. It's dealt with by Napper. Now Dowdle. Now Obadure trying to get onto this. And James Carter's fantastically well. He could have headed that out for a corner. That's the right thing, really. No further substitutions just yet. It's a long throw in, which Luke Campbell deals with. Now Gibson, Wooster, 2 subs combined. Now Napa. And Napa has stayed back. Marino is coming back to swap with him. Now Hyde. And Pickley does brilliantly to find Carvalho. Still Carvalho. Now Sunley. And Sunley unable to wrap his foot around it. And no doubt that would have been for Bickley if he could have. Now Doughty. Brewster. Now Napa. Napa looking for more movement, not getting it really. Once again, Jersey Bulls being able to force their opposition backwards. Well won by Johnny DeCane. Kilshaw. Carvalho. Kilshaw again. Trotter. Lofts one for Carvalho, who touches backwards but is able to keep the play going forward. LeCane pressed and Jersey Bulls have a throw in anyway. Sunley. Now Carvalho. Trotter. Has Kilshaw to his left if he can find him. Not this time. LeCane trying an improvised flick, but comes out for Kilshaw anyway. Good long spell of possession this for the Bulls. Carr. Kilshaw. Campbell finds Bickley, comes deep to receive. Back to Roche, now Campbell. Carr asking. Goes to Carey. Carey's passes. Goes to Gibson, who's taken down. It will be a Broadbridge Heath free kick, no complaints about that one. And it looks like we have another substitution being made by Broadbridge Heath, and it will be the forward Mason Doughty making way for Luke Besasvili. So can Besasvili, who is looks like he's gone in like for like, can he help Broadbridge Heath get back into this game? Jersey Bulls 2, Broadbridge Heath 0. Obadure. Now Gibson. Napa. Now Marino. Now Wooster. And now Ritzema has done brilliantly well. Oh, and a really good challenge by Hyde. Now Bajure. And it'll be a Jersey Bulls throw, which James Carr won't take quickly. His colleague James suddenly asks him to just relax, slow it down a little. Now Carr takes the throw, Bickley unable to challenge. Ritzema puts a little bit of pressure on, but it ends up going to Gibson onto the left-hand side. Gibson finds Hyde. Connell demanding that it goes to Worcester. Worcester going long to nobody. Roche maybe playing down a little bit of the clock, trying to force Luke Bessasveli towards him. It's a little bit of pressure here. It looks like it's been dealt with really well. Although Carvalho unable to keep hold of it. And Carvalho now picks it up in an area where he's able to drive into space. Comes back to Trotter anyway. Bickley comes deep to receive. Good combination play with Sunley. And now Carvalho. Oh, and Carvalho unable to get a connection on it. Although Trotter was able to win it, and there's going to be a shot in from Toby Ritzema. High and wide. It's a sign of what he can do. Obajure. And this will be flagged offside, much to the frustration of Connell. Difficult one really, because you're damned if you leave it and you're damned if you don't, so just an unfortunate one there. Pierce Roche with the deep free kick. Try to find Bickley. Now Lacane, chance here as Carvalho drives into the area. And Carvalho's ball needed a little bit more weight. Good counter-attack by Broadbridge Heath, and Evans did really well up until he met Trotter. He made sure he went down a cul-de-sac. And that's actually gone out before it had come back in. Bulls still looking like they might get a third here. They've continued to put pressure, continue to drive at their opposition when they have won it, particularly in midfield, which they've done quite a lot in this second half. This will be another goal kick. Some complaints by Luke Bessasvili. Not sure what about. Bickley. Still on Bickley. Really difficult for Worcester to deal with. Bickley's tried to find Ritzema, and it will go out for a Jersey Bulls throw. Now Carr. Comes, oh, looked like it was going to come back to Carr, but Abajure's touches not good enough. Now Trotter tries to find Carvalho. Dowdle. Luke Bessasvili unable to deal with James Carey's strength. Gibson all the way back for Hadfield, who's giving it once again to the Jersey Bulls centre midfield. Campbell, Carey. Carvalho. Kilshaw looks for James Carr. Chested down. Back for Campbell. Now Roche. Oh, and Roche has lost it in a really dangerous area, and the danger isn't finished because Bessasvili has got a chance now. It is Bessasvili saved, and a chance for Evans, and brilliantly defended off the line by Luke Campbell. And Luke Campbell rightly says, get it gone. Real let-off with the ever-experienced Luke Campbell to the rescue. Well, that's as close as Broadbridge Heath have got to in this second half to scoring, and it was almost a gift. And that corner is a gift for Pierce Roche. Well, that certainly wasn't in the script, so no doubt everyone will want to move on from that, especially everyone associated with supporting Jersey Bulls. Abu Diore. Connell frustrated with David Spain, absolutely irate. But substitution being made now, and this will be for a Jersey Bulls player, and that looks to me like Stanley Dunn getting ready to come on, and I imagine that might be for Kilshaw if my eyes aren't fooling me. Although, bear in mind, I am standing on the other side of the pitch, so forgive me if I am wrong. Ritzema, brilliantly done by Ritzema, and he drives forward and doesn't look like stopping either. Sunley, very late, very, very late, and David Spain undoubtedly gives a free kick. Although there won't be a booking for that. So Lorne Bickley is substituted for Stanley Dunn. So I imagine maybe this is this will be interesting to see where Stanley Dunn comes on. I imagine it will be perhaps in the 10, and that might push, perhaps that will push Toby Ritzema into a centre forward role. That looks like that's exactly what's happened. So play resumes all the way back for Roche. Does get gone this time. Carvalho doesn't win it, but it'll be a Jersey Bulls throw. Throw in for Broadbridge Heath. Gibson will take. That looks like it's going long. No, he's gone to Hadfield. So now Marino. That's been a key difference actually in this second half, is that we have seen red shirts putting more pressure on that back line, more so than we did see in the first half, and I think that has been part of the key to regaining possession. Ritzema finds Kilshaw, who's there in support. He's got Dunn also. Dunn finds Ritzema. Kilshaw! Oh, what a goal that would have been! Carvalho! And the goal does come this time by Miguel Carvalho. Brilliant play by Jersey Bulls. A good combination of Kilshaw, Ritzema and Dunn in the build-up to that. They created the chance before, but it is Carvalho that wins that header that loops over Hadfield's head, and maybe that is good night for Broadbridge Heath. as it's Jersey Bulls 3, Broadbridge Heath 0. Maybe that is that. We'll see. Marino. Now Hyde. Good feet by Beshashvili, who's maybe come a little bit deeper than he thought he would have to. Frustrated he is. Hyde. Back for Hyde. And and goodness gracious, Hadfield will just about get there. Just about get there. There's a charging Ritzema who's hungry for an opportunity to increase the Jersey Bulls lead. I was just saying, just before that chance, Gibson is urging his team to get forward. It's something they've not really done enough of. Gibson's ball is in, comes out for Evans, well defended by Campbell. Good skill, Beshashvili, came out, was going to come for Worcester, but it was defended again. Suddenly there again. And another substitution now. It's going to be Jack Lumsden coming on for Adam Trotter, who's worked superbly hard in that midfield role, as he always does. Real staple in the Jersey Bulls side. And he's substituted on for a player who's also incredibly talented in Jack Lumsden. Suddenly won't get there. Worcester. Evans. Peer blue ball and Worcester's throw. Now Marino. Now Napa for Gibson. Ball in by Dowdle. David Spain not interested. Says play on. Worcester. Oh, and that looks dangerous, but Campbell there again. Carr able to settle. Carr able to clear. Comes out for Ritzema, who touches on to Stanley Dunn. And Dunn has Carvalho to his right, finds Ritzema though. Good flick by Ritzema. Now it's Dunn. Still Dunn. Still Dunn. Oh. Good play between Ritzema and Dunn.
Goes to James Sunley.
Unsurprisingly, player of the match here at Springfield is James Sunley, who has been excellent from start to finish, has pulled the strings. And looks like another substitution here, as we are now seeing Luke Watson and Jay Giles coming on. Miguel Carvalho and Joe Kilshaw are off. And I believe that will be that for the substitution. So that is all 5 substitutions. Watson comes on into the middle of the park. And Jay Giles will go onto the left side of the front 3. So the next thing we might see on the board now will be the stoppage time. Good touch by Worcester. Now Abadure. Well defended by Campbell. Looks like he might have taken a little knock to the face or a little something. Good to continue as always. Now Gibson. Now Marino. Abadure is... Well, Kerry made sure he had to deal it because he had Luke Bessasvili onto him. There's a chance now as Dowdall gets the ball in. Oh, and Pierce Roche knows that, well, he wasn't entirely sure if he could pick it up and he didn't want to take any chances, but it's now come out for Stanley Dunn. Now Watson, whose pass is intercepted by Wooster. And now Wooster's pass is intercepted by Sunley. Oh, and Ritzema with a... Oh, perhaps tackled by himself, not sure. Wooster. James Carr doesn't get the ball. That'll be a free kick for Broadbridge Heath. Wooster standing over it. At this point, Broadbridge Heath might as well chuck everything forward. Nothing to lose now. Headed away by Lumsden. Really good defensive header. Not always easy to deal with. Ritzema uses his strength. He's got Dunn in support. Can't immediately find Dunn. Complaints that maybe his shirt was being held. Suddenly, tonight's player of the match, proving as to why. And now there's a really good opportunity because Ritzema here has found Dunn. No, he's found Giles. It's Giles! Oh! Have to admire the effort. Would have been a beautiful goal. Taken on the half volley, but wide. And not threatening Hadfield this time. And not making it 4. Good press by Jay Giles. Making short. Yeah. Elliot Powell's men have 3 points to look forward to. Now Bessasvili has a bit of space to drive forward. Lumsden recovering. Bessasvili! Free kick for Broadbridge Heath, right on the edge of the area for the late challenge on Luke Bessasvili. Well, it looks like everyone's staying, which is normally a good sign. Normally a sign that your team is winning. And perhaps maybe a consolation or a very optimistic route back into the game. Gibson standing over it, as is Evans. It's Gibson! Hits Luke Campbell. And the effort by Dowdall is wide and Luke Campbell is down. And presumably because he's taken that straight to the face. But the wall did its job, that's what it's there for. So, goal kick for Pierce Roche. We are yet to hear of what the additional time is, although I hear it might be 5. Good play between Jay Giles and Carr found Watson, now Dunn. Now Sunley. Oh! Looks like Sunley had slipped. Dowdle. Bresisvili trying to stay onside and frustrated for not receiving the ball sooner. Gibson. Finds Marino. Neil Rooster. It's a really good ball. Oh, well. Would have been if Callum Dowdle was able to get on the end of it. Pressed by Connell. Ooh, back to Connell. It'll be a. He's kept it in play. Connell, Bresisvili. Oh, and it's past Abadure, and that will be that. 3 goals, 3 points, 3 days before Christmas. Elliot Powell's men make up for the defeat on Saturday. Jersey Bulls 3, Broadbridge Heath 0. Man of the match James Sunley at the heart of what was an outstanding second half performance by all of the men in red. And this win for Jersey Bulls means they will leapfrog Broadbridge Heath in the table, somewhere in the middle. Still plenty of games to go from now till the end of the season, but an encouraging performance by Elliot Powell's Jersey Bulls, and a well-deserved 3 points, especially from that second half, and it did look like it could have been more on another day. So next game for Jersey Bulls is on the 27th. It is away at East Grinstead, here in the Isthmian League South East Division. And thank you for joining us. We will see you next time.